Hello, welcome back. Last time I had the UFO experience again, and I think it went a little better than it did the first time. So, Tropical Islands, next chapter available to me. Let's go there. Park too close.
Hey, big brother, you never guess what happened to me. Oh, hi, Buster. Where's my brother?
Buster?
Out.
Agent Flounder, with the FIN. This is Agent Guppy. We're here to speak with Mr. Crab.
He's out.
Did he say what time he would be back?
Where did he go?
The Marianas.
The Marianas Islands? Why?
To meet two fish cops who said they found his brother.
Huh.
Hi, Buster. That's me, remember?
Where's King Crab?
That's what we want to know.
He's not with us, Buster. We aren't in the Marianas Islands.
And how come you fish sent a message saying he should meet you there, huh?
We didn't send him any message.
May we see this message, Buster?
Nope. Can't. It self-destructed after 5 seconds.
So this is where we supposedly met with King Crab.
I went through the FIN transmission logs.
Whoa.
They showed that the message was sent from a computer somewhere close by.
And did they show who sent the message?
Apparently, we did.
Well, let's get out of here and start looking for Mr. Crab.
Okay, a lot of stuff is going on. First of all, I forgot this Buster character even existed in this entire plot point, although I do remember this particular computer we're going to be finding and the nightmare of a puzzle that involves it. Is this seaweed? It is. Why is it black? Okay, I just got some random black seaweed here. This looks like another graphical glitch, like when Guppy got shot by the alien freeze ray. Virgil's gonna come up here and snag that corn. Steel pipe's gotta move. This has to move? How would that happen?
You know, the baby seahorse needs a name.
Hey, is this one
I'm
you
sure
name
he has a
him?
name. We just don't know what it is.
Well, we should make one up.
Alright, so this is a puzzle where they choose a name for the seahorse. Okay, so first of all, we got 4 characters here. You're number 5. Alright, this is... Okay. So... First of all, what do I actually want to do? For Flounder to push this, that has to be out of the way. For that to be out of the way, Seahorse can move to the right, get in there, then pull it upwards, so that's no problem. What's the corn cob for? It's gonna have to do something, because if Flounder pushes this all the way in, and it falls down there... Do I need this object? How would that happen? Hang on, there's a skull here. So I'm looking to fill that hole with something so that can push one more to the right, because there's not enough space here unless it goes all the way over the hole and to there for Flounder to escape. So that's the obstacle in my way. I mean, I have some obstacles in my way at
So,
the
is the
start
baby
too.
good for anything?
He's just a baby, Virgil.
He can push seaweed. Is the baby good for anything? What a question. Wow.
You can right-click on a creature's portrait to
Oh,
lock it
right,
out.
yes.
When you
I
use
remember
the
this.
spacebar to cycle through the characters, it will skip over those that are locked out. To unlock a character, click on his or her portrait again.
What a
You can
well-timed
also
tutorial
use the tab
prompt.
key to switch back and forth between the 2 most recently selected characters.
Now that I had forgotten. Okay, so space cycles through all tabs, which is most recent too. Oh, and scroll wheel also works, but that requires my hand on the mouse, which it usually isn't. Is that true? Yes. Okay, what do I think I want to do here? Get a fish there, probably Guppy. Or maybe Virgil could... No, Virgil can't do it. Flounder, you are in the way, so you need to move all the way down. So if I put this here, then that's not great. And also, I need Virgil out of there, which I also can't do, and everything's kind of terrible. Okay, so one thing Seahorse can do is to block an object from moving, and that's accomplishing absolutely nothing.
Are we
okay?
secret agents or a babysitting service?
That's right, you have
What
2
were we
kids with you
supposed
now.
to do? Leave the baby seahorse to wander about the sea? And we did plan to leave the stowaway crab behind.
I hid under the fish wagon's spare fin.
Okay. So the skull has to move right, I think, is the key to this. Once that's done, I can get the seahorse out, somehow with Virgil, push the skull to the left, which will drop this, like, snakeskin thing. That piece of seaweed's going to be important for something. It's hard to see. Weed. How do I... Okay, how do I move the skull to the right? Let's say that was my goal. Okay. Okay. So I can use you two together to clamber onto there. However, I need... Okay. So I think the idea could perhaps be this. There we go. I'm on top of it. Don't stand on the...
I broke the baby.
That's what he says about that. That's pretty good. Alright, so don't do that. Right, I think these are my opening moves. Not too far. I think you want to go down there, actually. Okay, there we go. Now there's enough room for this. Sort of. Virgil's on the wrong side. Is that a problem? I'm not convinced. I'm reasonably convinced. Oh, this tight space. Virgil can get out, but can't do anything about that. If Guppy were down here, was there a time when she could have transferred? Probably not. Maybe. No. Ah, but once you're down there, you push that way. This is an impressive little tangle of things. Wow.
You can right-click on a...
I know. But thanks for telling me again. Okay, so Guppy's down there. She'll be skull pusher. That doesn't open enough room for that, so therefore you need to have been up there. You need to be up here. Skull goes there. Baby goes here. Guppy does this. There we go. Alright, cool. Virgil, you might need to get out of the way. I think I want that in the
Glad to be out
pit.
of there. Hey, Guppy, come help me up to the surface. I want to take a look around.
Ooh, that's
on
no
the
good.
surface.
On the land. Crabs can go above the surface of the water.
Oh yeah. That's right. Now, what do I want to do to solve this little problem? That hasn't helped. What do I want to do to solve this little problem? Can Virgil, like, scoot up there somehow and do something good? I don't think so. Ooh, those noises. What am I trying to do? I guess with the skull there, I can push it this way and get access to that, which will not kill me, or will it? It will. So therefore, let's do it differently. I'll hold it up with the crab. And then have a crab push it. And there we go. That's in the pit. Nice. That's going to have to be a Virgil ladder, which it can be. It's pretty much ready to do that. Okay, so I've untangled the beginning of this. Now, I probably wanted... And I still can have a certain little seahorse to be right
Now
here.
we can get out. We just need Flounder to move that steel pipe for us.
How can I with all that seaweed in the way?
Well, we're going to have to move the seaweed.
Maybe we can move it for you.
Yes, that's
This
the
would
plan.
be easy if the seahorse could move it.
Guess what?
Can
He
a
can.
seahorse move seaweed, Guppy?
I don't know. I doubt it.
I bet he did it. The baby moved the seaweed.
Uh-huh.
That could be very useful.
I interrupted you slightly.
Good work, baby.
But that's fine. Okay, and you can just boost up here. Thing is, though... Now what? Oh, no, everything
Look,
just gets super dark
Seaweed won't float in the air. It falls down into the
when
water.
it's above the,
The world
something.
above is full of mysteries that we little understand.
So yeah, seaweed is not heavy enough to kill a seahorse. I can put it all the way there if I want. I'm not certain that I do. Let's keep that available for later, just in case. So Flounder, you can get out. I'm never getting that skull back. That's fine. Is it? How can a corn cob help me here? If this were hanging right over that ledge there, then no, there's no way I could sneak that corn cob in there. And even if I could, it would be too far over to get it into the hole. Let's see if the characters give me a hint if I do this.
It's an ancient temple.
They don't. So something's got to go in that hole. It can't be Virgil. It can't be Guppy. It can't be Flounder because he's not the right size. It's got to be this little bit of seaweed. Okay, I see. Got it. Got it. That's my actual goal here. I need the seaweed, which I get
Cool.
like this.
You guys should come up here and check this out.
We're fish, Virgil.
Yeah? But my brother's a crab. I bet he's up here somewhere.
Virgil, we don't want you.
Oops! Dang it. Okay. Here. Let's see if you'll repeat any of that. Okay, so watch out. So falling seaweed will kill. So that does gain killing force from... Let me just get you out of danger here.
Cool.
Here we go.
You guys should come up here and check this out.
We're fish, Virgil.
Yeah? But my brother's a crab. I bet he's up here somewhere.
Virgil, we don't want you going anywhere by yourself. You kids have to stay with Flounder and me.
So... Okay, here comes something weird I'm gonna have to do. Oh boy, this is a shuffle. Drop. Okay, yeah, so seaweed falls with some force when it falls. Virgil, however, can crawl down gently. Okay, he's gonna crawl onto Flounder's back, and Flounder's gonna push that.
It's an ancient
that
temple.
far. And I think you can take care of the rest, right?
Odd that an ancient temple should have a door made of stainless steel pipe.
That is weird, isn't it?
No, it's not. All heavy objects in this game are made of stainless steel pipes. How else could we tell that they are heavy?
Almost. We got a problem. I can't actually climb up on top of that. Oh, yeah. Okay. There's
Hmm.
still a way to do this. Remember the baby's utility.
You know, if I were sending a forged FIN transmission, I'd send it from a secret ancient temple.
Of course
I'm
you would.
sure you would.
All right. So Virgil does that.
Give it a push now, Flounder.
There we go.
Well, we certainly are lucky we had you kids along.
Uh-huh. Couldn't have done it
Who would
without
have
you.
thought that they would be good for something?
Wow. At least you waited for them to be out of hearing range for
I
that.
know. Let's call him Cold.
There's his name.
Ooh,
He likes it.
he likes it.
I'm preempting you. All right. So, the little baby horse is a colt, of course. So, Serpent of Hanoi. Oh.
Cool. This reminds me
this
of
isn't-
L Module T1, the Temple of Snakes. Not the sort of place I'd expect to find my brother, though.
That's a big pushable object. Good grief. Okay, right. And these are weird, rare, discontinuous but joined objects here. You don't see these much. Like, this part's not solid, but it does join the two sides together. Okay, so you want me to restack these for some reason. Now, if I just push this... I can't. Wait.
It's like those famous Towers of Hanoi puzzle.
What's that?
It's a mystical puzzle played by 16 immortal octopuses deep in the South China Sea. For thousands of years, they have been moving 64 golden discs from the left peg to the right peg, and once they are done, it'll be the end of the world.
64!
Well, I hope I can move these three a bit more quickly.
Yeah, I'm glad I only have to deal with 3 here. 64. Okay, anyway, yeah, get it to the right in that formation that it is over here. I've done the real Towers of Hanoi long, long ago. I don't remember any of the principles. I've also done it in this game less long ago. I don't remember any of the principles. They look like they're probably a little different here than they would be in a classical version of this puzzle. So we got some problems here. I guess I can put this there. So I inverted the thing. That doesn't seem very good. Could it still be somehow? Is there some way I can turn this into something I like? Well, I've just created... Oh, no, I haven't created a situation where I'll die. That'll be... It won't be supported.
Not again.
I pick up the red and not be able to do anything with it. Ah, false. I can do something with it. Still, though, that always lines up that way. Well, I can realign it. This isn't really where I want the red. Or is it? Well... Ooh, that's no good. What if I put it all the way over here? I don't die because that support existed. Okay. So I picked that apart. Like, yeah, what I need is this on the bottom here. And how do I think I'm going to achieve any of that? Could this do something good? I don't see why not yet, and probably we'll see a reason eventually, but not yet. Okay, that's supported at that moment, and misses me at that moment. And I can lift it up and get over to the other side. Yeah, this looks good. I like what I see here. Except for that. Okay, so Greenie, maybe if you were here?
I wonder if we'll have to fight
maybe all the way
16
here.
immortal octopuses.
I hope not, because if they're immortal, we can never win. Well, unless the goal is not to kill them, just to defeat them in some other way. Red is no longer extractable. Okay, I can't put red down over there. Alright, we'll have to do something else. Yeah, okay, so when did I go wrong? When I put red down. When did I put red down? A long time ago. And actually... the point at which I can no longer get red back is much earlier than I thought.
Not again.
Hang on, I'm right about
I
this,
should've seen
right?
that coming.
So if I, oh jeez, okay. Hang on, so I nudge green over. Up. I nudge red over. I nudge, what do I do? This. Makes it possible to do this, but once red is here, it's stuck. I can put it lefter, but I'll never get it back to the right. Let's start over.
Cool. This reminds me of L and Elmo.
T1. Okay. Let's plan ahead a little bit. Maybe that'll help. So, result that I want. Entire tower lifted up and transplanted there. That'll open up enough space for the serpent to fall down as far as it can fall, and Virgil to get out. These are wide and take up a lot of space. Doing this doesn't look a lot like it accomplishes anything.
It's like those famous towers of Hanoi puzzle.
Uh-huh. But let's try it anyway. Okay, I tried it. It didn't work. If I prop it up, that won't help anything. You still just don't have room to do stuff. So this has to go at least as far over as, I don't know, this? I don't know what's helped by putting it there instead of the other place. Really nothing, because I have to do this anyway. Okay. So, since there's enough space on the right, red can move to the left. I can just never put it all the way on the left again unless there's some stuff propping it up. The amount of stuff that is equivalent to what I had there initially. Right? If this fell there right now... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, you'd create a pinch point there that Guppy couldn't get through. Okay? This seems sensible. I'm wondering if the joke here is that, like, I don't want to actually put them down the pegs at the time that I'm doing that. So if I invert this, I don't know, maybe something good will happen somehow. What would I desire to do right now? I can get to the other side like this. Yeah, okay. Do I want to take green out on its own and put it all the way left? That's plausible. Let's try that. To do that, I think I'm going to nudge this over by 1 so that you're supported at the time that falls. Okay, and I can nudge it back. Alright, this looks fine so far. Let's put this thing here, and then what do you think your next step would be? What do I think my next step would be? Like, red's just in a super bad spot. Yes, I know. I think I went green on top and then red to move? Well, no. That has lots of problems. If I do this, then red and green are jammed up. What if I had propped green up a little higher? Red wouldn't be able to fit. That's what. And also I couldn't get green back. Okay. So, what? Okay, I don't think this is something I've tried so far, but all it does is jam up green, right? Well, I can get back here and pull it back out, so maybe the next operation I pull is one that jams up green even worse. Perfect. I love it. What is this? Virgil can't do anything for me, right? I mean, he can move back and forth and make the serpent drop, but I don't want to make the serpent drop right now. That would not be helpful. Okay. It's held up by a little tuft of hair. This is a serpent with hair, somehow. I guess it's actually a dragon, because that's totally more normal. So this is the only operation I know how to do right now. Invert and move to the other side. If I carry this all the way back here, I think that's just undone a state that I had already changed. But I guess like this is the moment when I can pick red out of here and pretend to do a useful operation with it. Pretending's getting me nowhere. Like, red's already stuck. I can't get it out past this point. What is this? Like, this does nothing. That jams everything up. How do I ever operate on the center peg? I just need to get stuff, like, fully out of the way. Okay, well, here's the start of the puzzle. Clearly there's something I can do that I just haven't tried yet. This? I don't think I like that. It looks real bad to me. Yeah, that's because it is. No, really, what? I have no options that I'm seeing. Doing this is quite a commitment, because now I can only lift that when I'm ready to move it left, and when is that going to be? Never. I can only move from outer peg to outer peg. Center peg is completely unusable. Unless... it's not. Now hold up. What happens if I put red on center peg right now? It's stuck forever. it's already stuck forever. No matter what I do with red from this point, I can't get it back. It's impossible. Because there's just no arrangement that does it. Yeah, okay, so red is stuck forever if I do that, so I can rule this move out completely. Okay, let's try green.
It's like
It sure is. If I move green all the way over, green is not stuck forever, but what have I accomplished? Really nothing. Okay, well, I can get things back after this. Maybe I'm operating on the red in some way that lets me rearrange things here? And how do you imagine that would work? I can't operate on red in any way other than moving it left, so I'd better be ready for that when I'm gonna do it. No, nothing is happening. Everything just dead ends instantly. What? I mean, something doesn't. But that something is just completely outside my comprehension. Okay, let's do this over and over 10 more times, and maybe in one of those 10 times I'll see some choice that I had somewhere, because right now I have 0 as far as I can tell. Oh, here we go. That looks like a choice. I think I can sneak green over somewhere else during this. The question is, can I get it far enough out of the way to move that? The answer is no. Is it? Maybe... That's stuck forever if I put it there. I was gonna move this, though. Is that progress? No. Definitely not. So can I do that without getting green stuck forever? Not here. Unless I can make something useful happen with this on the other side of me? The answer, as before, is no. Now that's stuck forever. What are you doing? What am I doing? Is there some other preparation I need to do with green before I do this? Like propping red all the way up there? Can I even access red right now? Yeah, but it can't really prop up anywhere. It can go up, but not stay up. Huh. Okay, well, I did something very slightly different, but it immediately dead ends just like everything else. What principle am I missing here? Something, clearly. Okay, maybe it's something to do with the fact that I can prop that all the way up there and still eventually get over to the other side of it, but how's that different from just having it over here? I can't do anything with anyone. What do I want? Entire tower rebuilt here. Let's work backward? Because I have absolutely nothing working forward. So.
cool.
Cool. Last piece that has to go in is red. Therefore, end state consists of... what color is this? Brown? Let's call it brown. Brown there, green there, red... That's interesting. It can't be red here. Brown there, green there. That's impossible. Also can't be red down here. So I'm doing the last two at the same time? So I'm boosting red up on top of green? But I can't do that. Let's check something. Since I haven't actually tested this yet, this will be how many too tall? 2, I suspect. Right? Yeah, that protrudes 2 above the serpent, no matter where I park it. Well, there are places I can park it where it'll protrude more. Yep, gotta get it down 2 more. And Virgil can't... Even if he could escape to this space with 1 more, it'd do him no good. So we gotta have this down 2 more. And also...
Well, that's all I can do in this puzzle. The rest is up to you, Guppy.
Yeah, so Guppy can not escape on her own.
Bad move, Agent Guppy.
I guess she'll have to do this after it's all set up, then Virgil does his work. Okay, so that's how Guppy escapes. Alright, good to know. So yeah, this has got to be over here 2 shorter. And the only arrangement that does that is this arrangement. So okay. If my end is impossible, then I have the wrong end. Or there's a way around the impossibility. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if I were lowering the entire structure from the right, I could get around the whole thing. Okay. I don't see any way that helps me. So like red's okay, so red is the full width of this, by the way. So there's just no place to tuck it away. This red is super in the way. Suppose I could teleport this to the bottom and those 2 to the top. I'd pull green over, I'd pull brown over, I'd still have to swap the 2 of them, somehow involving the center, which is unusable because it's too wide. Is it? With red there, but if red weren't, could I do something with it? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 2 browns could get around each other on adjacent pegs, but there aren't 2 browns, there's only 1. Nothing can get around something else on an adjacent peg. What's the center peg for? It's unusable, as far as I can tell. So red's kind of just like stuck over there. It'd be great if I could hold it up while I do something else. A lot of things would be great. I don't think I can use that. It doesn't look a lot like it to me. Like, what would I do with this? Nothing. Just a way to get jammed. I mean, okay, so temporary resting space, like that. I can do it here too. In terms of you,
Go,
I
Guppy.
cannot do
You
it.
can do it.
Are you claiming that I'm somehow on the right track? I'm definitely not. I'm not so confident, Virgil. Are you sure about this? Stuck forever. Everything. Just takes me back a state. No possibilities, can't do 2 at once. Like, here's where this space is and where I might be able to operate on more than one thing at a time. So, okay, fine, let's try some of that. At what point here can I do something? done all this before. What could change? That green's retrievable, I note. How far over can I push this here and still get at it? Not any amount, really. Oh! Ooh. Do I see something? I don't think so, but it almost looks like something. Kinda, sorta, almost, but no. Like, yeah, sure, cool, if I could do some of that, but no. And also, that doesn't help me.
Was there?
Was there? I don't know. Can't do stuff. This isn't the key to anything because I can't get that back, right? Or can I? Have I already done this? No, I can't get it back. No. I'm stuck. No. No. Nothing. Nothing works. Nothing does anything. If I put the green on here... I have not made a state change. Huh. I see no way to do anything here. Oh, look at this. Here's a spot where I can stop and get red back. There we go. That has to be the key that I was missing. In fact, I can take it a little farther and have some maneuvering room. So yeah, just don't put it all the way on the pole. Stop it a little short. Okay. But then what? Are you proposing that I move this green over and navigate that around it? Because that'll just get me stuck. I still don't feel like I've accomplished anything.
I wonder if we'll have to fight 16 immortal octopuses.
Nope. That's my answer. Nope. Has something happened here? I don't think it has. I can boost that a little bit. Red's there now, stuck forever. And no order has changed. Even if I could get this all the way over here now, I would not be helped by doing that. So, can I prop this differently in some way that's going to be useful for red operations? The answer is fairly obvious. Starts with an N, ends with an O. Nope, nothing ever happens. Hold up. Isn't this a state change? Red got on top of these somehow. Something that I did changed my order for the better. Oh, wait, that was a meaningful state change.
You can do it.
I'm starting to believe I might be able to. Maybe, somehow. Okay. Okay, this is encouraging. I'm going to save my state. Green can be retrieved. What did I do? Nobody knows, especially not me. Maybe somebody does, but definitely not me. It's unlikely that this is what I want at this point. If there's no getting red out of the way, I think that means I need brown to escape and... So red's the top. Brown's the bottom. Hold on, but this has brown on the bottom. So I don't want to move brown. I want to keep it right there. Yeah, so put brown down on the pole, because that's its final destination. Then I need to swap red and green. Which is going to be totally easy, right? Sure, of course it is. Actually, I think I see how to do it, though. Okay. So, what was the operation that ended up making this all possible? It was something like... prop up something on top of red, then slide red along to far enough that I can still get back with it. Okay, I'm done, by the way. I did it. I barely understood anything that I did. Oh dear, this puzzle extremely did not agree with me. Towers of Hanoi, I remember being much simpler than this. Alright, see you, Virgil. You're on your own now. Check it out. You solved it.
Well,
Easy.
If it took that long to do 3 of them, now we know why those immortal octopuses are still at it.
Uh-huh. Why they have to be immortal. I know, right? I don't imagine he would have said anything different with a lower move count. Do I want to optimize to see? I'm doing this to myself. Okay, this should be reasonably optimized. I got my step meter on, so I did it in about half as many moves. Are you happy now, Virgil?
Well, if you took that long
Nope.
to do 3 of them, now we know why those immortal octopuses are still at it.
Alright. So, the minimum amount of time still seems like a long time to him. Alright, well, I got a better step count on that for whatever it matters. Okay, well, I was at least able to do it a second time easier. It's just like something about the slidey principle of like put something on top, then like take out the second one from the top and slide it over and keep it retrievable, and something that felt gross. I did not enjoy the feeling of solving that puzzle. I did 2 puzzles today. Alright, well, this one was hard. That's how it is. Alright, well, I'll see you next time for Seaweed Squishers.